Hey guys, it's Kody from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome to my channel. It's Tuesday afternoon. We're going to jump into a Sister Wives update because why not, right? Always Sister Wives to talk about. But there's just been this really weird lull. You guys, we have to talk about why I'm confused because Meri Brown has gone like MIA. She has literally not posted on Instagram in weeks. And I don't know what's happening. She has been using her Instagram to post vague statuses for months and keep updated with her fans. She also uses it for her LuLaRoe account. And she's literally hasn't posted since it's been a month since Meri Brown posted. She posted her last thing on Instagram on up until September 7th. She had been very adamant, very frequent in posting, constantly posting stories, constantly promoting her LuLaRoe brand. And now suddenly her LLR stuff and her Instagram page has completely dried up. With LuLaRoe in the middle of a lawsuit and lots of stuff happening in the state of Washington, there's been a lot of questions about what is going to happen with these families' jobs, right? So Meri Brown had been promoting LLR. She has this Facebook group with like 100,000 people, but she usually used her Instagram to sell the clothing. Now it seems as though she's spending more time with her Lizzie's Heritage Inn. She's been photographed making food and sharing all the different things that they make and share at her Heritage Inn. A couple days ago, they shared some information like a backstory about the family. They're celebrating their 150th anniversary. So could it be that she is focusing and gearing up to spend more time at the inn?
Okay.
Sorry.
Hello, you guys. We're back. Okay. So, for real, this is kind of funny. We have this whole little chair get up to keep the puppies out of the kitchen area while we're cooking. But we are doing our... what are you doing? Oh,
I tried to spin it, but it took so long. I was like, no, we'll literally be spinning it for like 40 years and then by the time no one will care anymore, so.
Okay, so we are doing our bake along. This is Mariah's brilliant idea to do for this 150-year event. So thank you for Mariah for coming up with that idea.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having this cool place that's 150
I think the reason why she chose this is because this is like her favorite thing from her childhood.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's odd that she has sort of disappeared and gone MIA on her Instagram because this has been a place where she has promoted her company, LLR. Anyways, with Meri missing, Kody is also MIA, and he's not MIA in the way that you would think. He's MIA in his children's lives. I know. We always talk about deadbeat dad. But recently, Maddie Brown Brush, yes, that's a tongue twister, who has a baby girl, Evie, and she's got Axel. She has the two children that are involved, the two grandchildren, the grandbabies. And she has been sharing Evie's journey going through the amputation of her foot and repairing some webbed fingers, as well as to just helping her fans understand what she's going through as a mother raising a child with limb differences. In a Q&A though, someone asked her like who her favorite guys were outside of Axel and Caleb. So obviously her husband Caleb and Axel. Now, rather than picking her father, she picked her brother Hunter. So here's the question. You've got all of these kids that have a dad that they're supposed to think is like the greatest person in the world, but yet none of them are like actively like applauding him on social media. So instead of picking her father, which a lot of girls will do, you know, who's your favorite person? Who's the man that inspires you? And most little girls will say, daddy, 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 you know, it's just this natural thing. But she says her brother Hunter. Now, Kody's missed out on a lot of stuff. Could she be shading him because he missed out on Evie's surgery? Could she be shading him because he's also missed out on Isabel's surgery? He's missed out on, you know, proms for Isabel and Gwendolyn. He has seemingly been MIA for so many big events that the kids have needed, especially the older kids. Even though they're older doesn't mean they still don't have needs. But instead focusing all of his time and energy with Robin. He has not been seen with any of the other wives. He did not go to Isabel's surgery. He has not been seen with any of them, rather, on Instagram in months. Months. Meri's gone. She's in Utah, apparently, or maybe she's back. You've got Christine that's over in New Jersey because Isabel just had her surgery. Janelle, when Evie had her surgery, she went out and went to North Carolina to be with Maddie and to help Maddie. Even Christine went to go out and be with Maddie. Kody, nowhere to be seen. Now I get it, you guys. You'll say that this is all about the pandemic and it's making it difficult for families to travel. But all of this seems really bizarre. Yes, you have 4 families, but theoretically your exposure would be the same for all of them because you all share the same germs. You're all in close proximity to one another. But instead of like being there for his families, he's really, in many opinions, decided that the wife of choice, the family of choice, is Robin, because Robin apparently is the one that has the babies. I don't know, you guys. This whole thing is so confusing to me. But I do think it's telling that Maddie had the opportunity to actually like say that her dad was her favorite man, and instead she picked her brother Hunter. Hunter is a good guy. I mean, he's currently in graduate school. He's going to get his nursing degree, I believe, at Johns Hopkins, and he was recently he just graduated from a military academy. So he's doing great things. You know, I don't know what Kody's doing. Kody doesn't ever post on Instagram. Robin doesn't post ever. Now, Mariah has been using her platform to be, you know, political. She recently went sort of on this thing about how you shouldn't vote for Trump because of all of these different reasons. She has been active and anti-Trump in a lot of what she's talked about. This political division definitely has taken a hold of the family, with some of the girls being more progressive, some of the boys being more conservative. It's a tough situation for everyone. And I just want you guys to know, if you somehow think that because I think and believe a certain way that you can't support me, that's silly. We should all be able to have our own political views and be able to talk about it without feeling like we can't have conversations or be friends. So some people like Mariah are taking a more hard stance, like you have to vote for him or I'm not going to talk to you. You don't support me, I'm going to cut you off. Has the family tension reached a boiling point? It seems like some of the girls are more progressive than their father. Even Christine has sort of changed her tune a bit. But I find it odd that when you're given the opportunity to be applauding your father, that you would instead not. And there's a lot coming up. You've got McKelty, who's also coming back to the show because she's pregnant. And most of them have just really gone quiet on social media. Is it because of the surgery for Isabel? Is it because Kody has dipped out on so many, you know, big events? No prom for Isabel and Gwendolyn. No surgery for Evie. No surgery for Isabel. No, he didn't even like come back to see Hunter when Hunter was in town for his break following his graduation. Janelle has been traveling to go see Maddie. She was taking her kids Savannah and Garrison hiking the other day. She's never seen with Kody. Christine's never seen with Kody. Meri's literally never seen with Kody. What is Kody doing, and why is there this charade that this is a happy family when it's so clear that there's nothing good going on here? I would love to be an insider in this wall. I would love to know, because I'm starting to think more and more these women are just left to fend for themselves, and the kids have no relationship with their father, even though he pretends to be the greatest dad on TV with his crappy perm. So what do you think about all of this? Is he ignoring all of his kids? Are his kids fed up? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.